Hello guys, welcome back to Funny Soft Tech. Now today we are going to see about how to retrieve multiple images by using search criteria using JSP and servlets. Okay, let me create one document on Notepad. So here we are going to create one web application. So for example, we can take one use case for this. I'm going to create like vehicle management system. Okay, vehicle management system. So here I'm going to sell my vehicles to buyers. Okay, so here based on the for example, I am going to create one table like what we call as like vehicle details. So this is my table name. Vehicle details is my table name. So in this table having ID and the name of buyer or person name, simply person name, and place, car name, car or vehicle name, anything, vehicle name, and finally image of that particular. If it is a car, so particular image for image we need to store here. Okay, these are all the columns in vehicle details table. Okay, so our criteria is I'm going to search, I'm going to maintain all buyer details, buyer details here in this table. So here I'm going to search based on the place. So place is not a primary key, here ID is a primary key. If it is based on the primary key, we already know, right? Because of the multi-image retrieving is already available in our channel. Just go ahead and see that. So here without primary key, how can we retrieve multiple images? Based on the place, we need to get all the records with images. Okay, so this is our criteria now. Okay, strictly go ahead and create on table. So I'm going to use SQL, MySQL database here. So inside on database, I'm choosing this database. I'm going to create one table. Create table. The first field is ID. So data type is number. I'm going to take number. It means integer, right? Int. And length you can take anything, which is a primary key. And second one is name, person name, person underscore name. So which is a varchar, and I'm going to give 30 as a size. And third one, place, varchar, so finally these are all my columns: ID, person name, place, vehicle name, and image. Image I'm taking as a long blob. Okay, so remaining varchars and ID as an integer and primary key. Okay, let me create this. So my table name is what we call vehicle underscore details. Vehicle details is my table name. We created successfully. And you want to add more tables? No. Okay, let me add some columns to my table. Select star from vehicle details. So I'm going to add some records into this table. Since I have a graphical user interface, I am entering by using this graphical user interface. If you don't have, you can enter by using command line. Okay. One. So the person name is like a something, and the place like Chennai, and vehicle name, for example, I'm giving car 1, and I'm going to upload image here. Okay. So uncheck the set null and click image and give like import from file. Okay, we can use text, I mean text files also, because of we are giving long blob. Okay, so import from file. So for example, car 1, open. Okay, so one image is uploaded. Like that you can enter some records. Okay, so I have added some records here. So based on the place, we need to search all search these records. Okay, so I have added some sample records and I uploaded some files. So I'm going to save this data. That's all. Let me trigger my query. Yes, so my query is based on the place. So select star from vehicle details where place equals to, we need to pass our dynamic value, for example Chennai. Hit where place equals to Chennai, unknown column, place in where class, sorry, spelling mistake, place equals to Chennai. Okay, 3 records are available. So I want to search like based on the for example Mumbai cards, Mumbai details. So 2 cards, 2 records are available. Same thing we can achieve this this procedure in Java side. Okay, Java application. Strictly go ahead and create one web application here. Open your favorite web IDE. So new dynamic web project. I hope you know how to create dynamic web project and how to insert server. If you're not sure about this, so you can strictly go ahead and see my previous video for multi-image retrieving. You have some idea, you will get some idea of this. Okay, so I'm going to give like vehicle management system, VMS is my project name. Click next, and hit generate web.xml. Click finish. So perspective, so it is in debug mode. Okay, open perspective, click open perspective. Now it is in Java EE perspective. Okay, fine. So strictly go ahead and create one index.jsp page. Under the web content, click new and JSP. So we have named like say index.jsp. Next and finish. So this is my entry point of my project, index. So here I'm going to enter one search box. So this is the form submission form. Under the form, I'm going to create one text box. Before that, I'm going to create one label. Label enter place name. Okay. Then I'm going to create one button here. So it should be submit button because of the simple form, right? So input type. Oh, before that I need to create one text box. So input type equals to text, and I'm giving like name as a place name, place underscore name. Okay, simply. Then immediately I have one button like input type equals to submit. submit, and the value is search. Okay, that's all. My form is ready now. So I have one label and one text box and one submit button. So I'm going to give action, so it's going to redirect to our controller. Okay, let me create one controller now. If you click this button, so the entire navigation is going to move into one controller. So see here, this is the error. So maximum all the developers got this error actually. So how we will fix this error? Okay, see here, simple way, just open server tab. So we have a server, right, already imported, but this dynamic project, we need to set the project facets. Okay, so this is VMS project. Just right click the project, go to properties, and you can choose project facets, and here runtime is there. You can select Apache Tomcat 9.0 and apply and close. Okay, we have set our runtime environment here, but still it is showing. So you just select it, Control X cut it, and Control V paste it, Control S, boom, the error is went out. Okay, fine. Let me create one controller now. Under the Java resources, under the SRC, of course you all know about where we will create controllers, right? New Java class. So give some package, com dot funnysoftech dot, our project name VMS dot controller, and for example vehicle controller. Okay, make sure guys, you need to watch my previous video, multi-image retrieving. Okay, because of there I have explained very well regarding the patterns, MVC pattern, everything. Okay, so this is my controller should be sublet here. Okay, I can extend with HTTP sublet which is coming from javax dot sublet dot HTTP. So I'm going to use annotation approach, web sublet. My name is my sublet name is same as a class name, URL pattern. Okay, this is the URL pattern. So let me override post method, do post method, because this is form submission. So I'm going to take do post method. Okay, it should be protected, so do post method. So this is my controller. Just select URL pattern of your controller and go to your index.jsp and give here dot context root slash and URL pattern of your controller. And since it is a form submission, you need to make sure you need to mention method as a post. Okay, that's all. So since we are following a test driven approach, just check here itself, because of you may get some complex for debugging. Okay, that's what I'm going to make. Like, I'm going to take the value of the text box string place name equals to, so how we will get the value, request dot get parameter. The name of the text box is place underscore name. Control C, go here, paste it here, Control V. So we just mention one sysout statement here, sysout value, just print it, because of we can divide this project as a multiple parts. So each part we need to test it. Okay, because of you may get some complexity while doing the debug. So that's what we can divide this project and use the test driven approach. You can give place name. We can check whether place name is coming or not. So application is started. Sorry, server is started. So I'm going to run this index.jsp, run as run on server. Next, finish, restart the server. Failed to start. What will happen? Okay, let me undeploy my project, other project, add and remove. So undeploy all and deploy only VMS. So start the server now. We'll see. The Tomcat localhost failed to start. Localhost has encountered a problem. Okay, something server encountered a problem. Okay, let me check and fix this. So we have a exceptions here. So what is the issue? Failure to start component. So invalid URL pattern. Okay, let me check the sublet controller or controller URL pattern. So vehicle controller, oh sorry, slash missing. Slash is required, guys. Sorry for that. Let me restart my server. Right click and start the server. Okay, now server is started. Now server is up. So go and run this index.jsp page. Run as run on server. Next, finish. Okay, this is my search form. So I'm going to give like Chennai. So value is printing. Okay, first part is completed. Now strictly go ahead and do other stuff. Now value is coming here. So I want to pass this value to our DAO class. Okay, so let me create one DAO here. Class vehicle DAO. So package can give DAO. Okay, finish. So I'm going to give like public. As of now you can put void for return type, get data for example, or get vehicle details, vehicles by place. Okay, make sure these are all the standards. If you want to create any method, should be meaningful, whether it is a method or any attribute or any variable, anything. Okay, it should be meaningful. Okay, so this is my method. So which is taking as a place, right? Place as a argument. So place as a argument. So before that I need to get a connection. So connection, for connection we have a DB connection class. As of now I'm going to take my other project. If you don't know how to do that, you can check my previous video. I'm going to paste here. Yes. So I'm going to change the package name, PST vehicle management system .utils. It's refactored. So this is the my DB connection class, static class. I'm taking MySQL database and my credentials. Okay, that's all. So I need to get the connection now. Connection con equals to DB connection dot get connection. Now connection is ready. I'm going to import from SQL package java.sql package. Okay, then prepare statement ps equals to connection dot prepare statement. I need to pass a query here, so I need to declare one query. Like how to create a query: constant string. It should be private, static and final, and it should be string, and query name is get vehicle details by place. Okay, it should be meaningful guys. So what is the query now? Just take it from here. Single query itself is enough. You can get all the data here. Control C, put it here, and this is the dynamic value. So I'm going to give like question mark. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to pass this query to here, get. So it throws SQL exception, right? So I'm going to put try and catch block, catch. I'm throwing global exception, parent exception like exception e dot print stack trace. Okay, now put this line inside the try block, Control X, and paste it here. Now set, so first one question mark only, I'm going to set this ps start set, it's a string, so set string. So index is 1 and the value is place, which is coming from here as an argument. Okay, now I have set it. Now I'm going to execute this query by using result set. Let me create these variables here as per the standards, Java standards. You need to make it like this, null, and the result set, which is coming from Java.SQL package, rs equals to null. Okay, so prepare statement, you just remove this, then result set rs equals to, and it execute the select query. That's what ps start execute query, and it returns the result set. I'm going to iterate over result set by using while loop, while. So rs start next. So rs having multiple records. I'm going to put each record in one object. That's what I'm going to create, one DTO object now, data transfer object. Okay, bean class. How can we create? So these are all patterns I have explained in before video, I mean multi-image retrieving video. Just go ahead and see guys. Okay, new class vehicle DTO, click finish. Sorry, I forgot to mention package here. Okay, let me do one thing. In DB connection I have a package, right? I just copying this vehicle DTO, so I'm going to paste it here. Instead of utils, I'm giving like DTO, and I'm going to create this, move to that particular package. It will come under this DTO package. Okay, fine, that's good. So my class name vehicle DTO, and I have attributes like private. First one is ID, sorry, it should be integer, int ID, private. What is the second one? So ID, person name, place, string, person name, private, string, place. Then what about next? Vehicle name and image, private, string, vehicle name, and private. See guys, here some magic is there. String vehicle name. So private here, actually we are going to give like byte array, right? Because it's an image. Okay, image. But in this tutorial I'm not going to give like byte array. So this is some difference of a previous video. Okay, I'm going to give string. Image also I'm going to give string, and image I named as a, for example, encoded. encoded image. This is the special here. If we use this pattern, we can easily retrieve multiple images from database by using single query. Okay, let me show you how we will achieve this. Okay, let me add setter and getter methods. Alt Shift S or Alt A and what do you call this? Alt R. Okay, save it. You have a setter getter methods for all. So make sure you just remember this encoded image pattern. Okay, so let me add you something here. So this is pattern like this mechanism by use its name as image encoding. What is this image encoding here? So we have a base 64. This is the class which is coming from util package. By using this we can convert byte array to string format. If we do this conversion, so no need to use any downloaded servlet as a previous video. Okay, see how simple it will be. You will see how to achieve this mechanism by using encoded format. So okay, my DTO is ready now. So where is DAO? This is DAO, right? So RS is ready now. So I'm going to create a object of DTO, vehicle DTO equals to null. I'm going to create here DTO equals to new vehicle DTO. I'm going to set DTO dot set ID, first one, set ID. So select star from first one means 1, and DTO dot not 1, rs result set. We need to take the data from result set, right? Result set dot get int, it is a number, right? That's what int, and first column, and set, what is the next one? Set person name, yeah, person name. So result set dot get string, which is a string value in database, string. So second column, DTO dot set, third one is person name, place. So result set dot get string of 1 2 3, third column. DTO dot set, after place we have a vehicle name. So rs dot get string, column name is 4. Okay, so final column. So before I am going to explain you how we will do that. So for example, byte array image equals to, I'm going to get result set dot get bytes. Okay, it will give, so 5, it will give byte array now. Okay, I'm going to convert this byte array, image byte array, to string format. So what I have to do, how we will make string, make sure guys just concentrate here, string encoded image, for example ei equals to, we have a base 64 class, base 64, which is coming from java.util package dot get encoded method. We are using get encoder. Okay, here we have a encode to string. Okay, this method takes as a byte array as an argument. I'm going to pass this image, Control V. So finally the entire byte array is changed to our string format. So I'm going to set this string to DTO class, DTO dot set image, set encoded image, right? Set encoded image and our ei. Okay, this is the pattern guys. Make sure we need to convert byte array to string format and setting into DTO. Okay, let me add in single line this code, DTO dot set encoded image. So how we will do that? Base 64 dot get encoder dot encoded to string. So I'm going to give like rs start get bytes. and column number 5, single line. Okay, simply. Now DTO is ready. I'm going to give, I mean one record is ready now, so I'm going to give multiple records, right? That's what I'm going to create one array list here. List, which is coming from java.little package. So inside this we are maintaining vehicle DTO. So my generic is vehicle DTO. I'm giving like list equals to new array list. Okay, now I'm going to add this DTO into list here. So list dot add of our vehicle DTO. So finally I'm going to return this list. After catch, I'm going to return this list. So list is a type of list of vehicle DTO, right? I'm going to mention as a return type here. That's all, guys. This is the DTO class. Only single query we can achieve this. Okay, how we will do that? So it is written to where? Vehicle controller. So I'm going to get here list of vehicle DTO list equals to, I'm going to create an object of what? DAO, vehicle DAO equals to new. As per the standard, you can mention as a null here, and here you can initialize the object, instantiate the object. Okay. DAO. Now DAO is ready. You can call the method DAO dot get vehicle by place by passing this place name, Control C and Control V. Simply. Okay, it returns list of vehicle DTOs. Okay, simply I make it as a list. So what is the next step? I'm going to send this list to JSP. Sorry. So that's what is our step. I need to put this list in request scope. Request dot set attribute. So the name is same. I'm going to put as a list, no problem. And here I'm taking as a list. A list. Okay, this list here I'm passing here. So I'm going to forward this request to JSP page. Okay, so how to forward? By using request dispatcher. Request dispatcher equals to, which is coming from response dot RESP. Sorry, not response, it's a request. From request we can get that by using get request dispatcher and by passing the path of the target file. So I'm going to create another JSP file for result. For example, vehicle list is my JSP file. Under the web content, create new JSP file, and what we call it as vehicle list. For example, vehicle-list.jsp vehicle-list.jsp. Click finish. So make a title like vehicle list. Okay, vehicle CLE. Okay, here I'm going to display all the vehicles here, center, and we have a table. So we have a first row is the heading. Here, this is the first row having our table headings. So how many headings here we have? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so 5 THs I need. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. The first one is ID. Second one is, what is that? Second one, person name, place. Person name, let me give caps. Person name, Next one is the place. Next one is vehicle name. Vehicle name. Next one, last one is the image. Okay, so my table headings are ready. Now table definitions. For that I'm going to create one more row. So this row is the dynamic row, guys. Based on the list, this row is going to iterate. Okay, I'm going to give TDs. So same 5 TDs we need. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, and Control V. Okay, this is the dynamic row. How can we make this HTML TR row as a dynamically? So let me get that list first. So vehicle controller. So the target name slash vehicle hyphen cle hyphen list.jsp. This is the target name. Now forward this request by using dispatcher dot forward. Okay, request and response. That's all. Now I need to get this list from request scope. How can I get? By using scriptlets. Simply we can use scriptlets or EL tags, JSTL tags, whatever you want, you can use that, no problem. Okay, so as of now I am using scriptlets. So everything I have explained in previous videos, guys. What is scriptlet, what is web application development, everything I have explained in previous videos. You just go ahead and check. And I have created one end-to-end project also, student management system. So I will mention in cards. If you want, you can look it into that. It's very useful, guys, for many projects for BTech and MCA students. So I'm going to give like, okay, I need to get that list, right? List vehicle DTO. So I'm doing list. How to get? By using response request. This is a request scope. For request start, get attribute. The name is, what is the name? The name is list here. Whatever you mentioned here, same name you can give here. Control V. Okay. Now we need to typecast with list. It means array list. So it is a array list. So I'm going to tell one important thing, guys. In previous one person contacted me. So this import statements, she did some wrongly imported because of she manually entered this import statement. So no need to do that. Whatever you use control space, then it will show the suggestions. You can select from here, then automatically it is imported correctly. Okay, let IDE imports. So no need, I mean, instead of manual imports. Okay, this is a very important. Maximum you can use suggestions. That is what we are using IDE, guys. So you can minimize the manual efforts. Okay, so we got a list. Now I'm going to iterate this list by using for loop. So where I can do that, table tr. So this is the multiple, right? Here I'm going to iterate. So I'm going to do that for. So I need to get all the list, right? That's what I'm using for each loop. So I'm going to get back from this list this vehicle DTOs. That's what I take as a vehicle DTO. For example, DTO colon. So I'm passing like a list here. List. Okay. Now I need to get all the data from DTO. Okay, here I'm going to iterate it, right? That's what I have to do. I'm going to place this entire tr, this row, control X, inside this for loop, control V. So see the color of this tags. These are all the HTML tags we are giving inside the scriptlet. If whatever you give inside the scriptlet, it treated as a Java code. That's why it's showing errors. So what you have to do, you need to close here Java code scriptlet, then you need to open, this is the Java code, this brace is Java code now. So for that you need to open scriptlet here, don't confuse here, okay, scriptlet and close. Okay, now good. So here I'm going to give expression tag, so dto dot get id. So suggestions is mandatory, suggestions, no need to enter manual efforts. Okay, percentile, I mean expression dto dot get person name, what is that, person name or vehicle name? Person name. Next percentile equals to dto dot get person name, and you can take place now. Next expression dto dot get vehicle name here. Finally here the image. Okay, how can we do that? As of now, test here. I am hard coding simply, and let me test this project till here. Okay, I just going to run my index.jsp page. Restart the server. Let me find whether the data is coming from DB or not. Oh, I forgot to use my connector, MySQL connector. You just open any project. I mean, we have used connectors in previous projects, so I'm going to copy this connector, MySQL connector. Okay, jar file. If you want, you can see my previous tutorial how to download it and how to do that. So you just Google it for MySQL connector for DB connection. So you can download from Google. Okay. So inside web content, inside web.inf, we have a lib folder. You can paste here. Paste it. Now connector is paste. So let me rerun my JSP and server and restart my server. Restart. Okay, now enter like place Chennai, search. Okay, now data is coming successfully. So we need to display image here, and we need to put some border if you want. Let me put. Okay, let me display images now. How we will do that? By using encoded format. This is next, I mean another pattern, whatever we discussed it before. So I'm going to display without using downloader. Okay, where vehicle is .jsp, right? See, of course we are going to use image tag here. Image tag. You can remove here. So SRC. So previous tutorial and previous video, multi-image retrieving, we are using one servlet for download the image. Okay, we have passed that servlet URL, right? So instead of that, I am going to give encoded image here. Okay, so that's what we are going to give, like img image src equals to, here I'm going to give, we have a data. I'm going to set the data. Which type of data? This one, image slash jpg data. Okay, and this is a string we need to mention here, right? Okay, let me explain one more way. So I'm going to give like dto dot, for example, get something encoded image. So ultimately it is a image string, image encoded string. This data we are going to give, but this is a string, encoded string. I need to convert this encoded string to byte array, I mean image base 64 model. How can we do that? That's what I'm going to set this data as a, so just make it as a comma. So data colon, So the type of data is image slash JPG format. Okay, JPG format. And which format? I mean, I need to convert this string to by using base 64 encoding. Okay, base 64. So our string, encoded string. So this is the simple way, guys, we can easily display our image, encoded image in JSP page. You can easily render, so no need to use any downloader. Okay, let me try here. So I'm going to give DTO. So simply I'm using expression tag here. Let me maximize. Okay, DTO dot get image, get encoded image. So this is the string value. Okay, I need to convert this string to pattern. So I'm using comma here and giving data colon. So this is a image slash JPG format and semicolon, and by using base 64 pattern. That's all, guys. Save it and rerun my application. Index.jsp, run as run on server. Next, finish. So I'm going to give like Chennai. Oh, image is displaying. I need to set some size here. Let me set vehicle list. So here height I'm giving like 50 px, and width I'm giving like 50 px. Let me save it. So go back, refresh it and enter Chennai. Boom. Okay, our images is displaying and with along with our data. Okay, let me take from Mumbai data, Chennai, Mumbai. Boom. Okay, 2 images. Let me take Hyderabad data, Hyderabad, give search. Okay, Hyderabad car 1, Hyderabad car 4. Okay, Bruce and Rahul, 4 and 7 cards. Okay, so this place is not a primary key, guys. Primary key. Okay, only ID, only primary key. Without primary key we are using and we are searching our data and displaying with images. Okay, I hope you understand my tutorial, guys. If you have any doubts, just ping me in my mail ID fanikumar.javadev@gmail.com, and you can place a comment. Any suggestions or any doubts, you can post as a comment below the video. Okay, guys, thank you guys, thank you for watching. For more videos, please please subscribe my channel. Thank you, guys. We'll meet on next session. Until then, bye bye.